Hey guys, Kiwi here. This is like my third time recording this because admittedly this subject makes me like really mad and I spend the entire time. But anyways, we're gonna try again and hopefully things go okay this time. Between the Dallas shooting, the Minnesota riot recently, Milo's speech in May, and the countless other things they've been doing up to this point, I think it's time we had a little chat about Black Lives Matters. Now I'm gonna start by saying, yeah, they do. They absolutely do. They matter the exact same as any other race of human being. Not one smidgen, not one tiny feather's weight in worth is added simply by being black, just like you aren't more valuable for being white, or Hispanic, or Asian, or Middle Eastern, or any other race. There is no value in your race whatsoever. Why the hell are we still having to talk about this? Why are the super liberal, oh guys, we just gotta use our feelings people, supposedly against war and violence, backing up a movement which uses domestic terrorism to try and get its point through? And most importantly, why the fuck am I even surprised at this point? God damn it, what the fuck is even going on in here? Do you people actually see what's going on this planet? Do you read books? Did you at least go to public school? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Well, I guess that explains a lot. So I guess we'll just have to start at the beginning, won't we? On the 8th of August 2014 in Missouri, this guy named Michael Brown, the, quote, gentle giant, robbed a store, and thereafter attacked, but was killed by, an officer, defending himself, I believe was named Darren Wilson. He wasn't really a Black Lives Matter advocate, as this was before that thing kind of took off. This was simply one of the events that fed the mob mentality to begin with. Notice, hundreds of white people are killed by black people every day, and it doesn't really ever come up on the news. Just like hundreds of black people are killed by black people every day. It doesn't really come up on the news. However, if you can find an example of a white person killing a black person, you've basically got the atom bomb of news stories. This can be described as the man bites dog, dog bites man effect. Whenever a dog bites a man, that's pretty normal. You hear about it every day. No need to report on it. No need to blow it out of proportion. However, whenever a man bites a dog, that's something worth reporting on. It's something worth blowing out of fucking proportion. It's something worth reporting on for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks until justice is supposedly served. Let's make this clear. I believe that all people should be judged by their actions and individual merit, not by their physical characteristics. And that's because I'm not fucking racist, right? But a lot of people in the Black Lives Matter movement seem to think that white people hold some sort of invisible institutional power, which helps us in a way that we can't seem to perceive or measure in any way, yet allows us to continue to oppress black people throughout the ages. Oh yes. Starting to sound a little bit like the patriarchy, isn't it? On top of this, the Black Lives Matter movement isn't doing itself any favors by acting violently. This only further reinforces the statistics, which point to this movement being completely unnecessary in the first place. So let's run some numbers, shall we? A few years ago, the National Crime and Victimization survey noted that there were 62,593 instances of black people being victims to white criminals. Wow, you say, Kiwi. 62,000 is a lot of racist white people. It sure is, audience. Why, that's almost a whole whopping fucking fifth of the 320,082 white victims of black violence. That is right, 5 times as many. 5 times as many people. Yet here they are claiming white people are the violent ones. White people are the racist ones. Oh, but that's not all. Kiwi, you protest furiously, pounding at your keyboard in a desperate attempt to not feel racist.
The white and black populations aren't equal. You can't just compare statistics like that. I mean, it's not the same group size, man. You're skewing the proportions.
Oh, whoa, I know. In fact, looking at recent census data, we can see that whites make up 63% of the population in the US, while only 12.6% of the population is black. So what does that mean? Well, let's do a little math right here. Adjusted for population, it's not 5 times the amount of crime is black criminals versus white victims. It is 25 times higher. 25 times the amount of violent crime is committed by black people against white people than vice versa. I am well aware that not all black people are violent by any stretch of the imagination, but holy fucking shit, this is obviously a sign that there is a cultural issue. If one of the basic principles of your movement is to stop racially charged violence, it'd help to stop making the black community the main source of racially charged violence. Wouldn't it, Black Lives Matter? Now some of you might still be saying,
But Kiwi, the violence comes from wider intolerance of minorities.
To which I respond, then why are Asians surpassing whites in every aspect of success in predominantly white nations? Even America, where we oppressed Asians specifically, even extremely and recently, as a response to the Pearl Harbor attacks. That's odd. Somehow oppression causes black people to be statistically more violent and poor, yet is like radioactive fucking spider bites to Asian people, causing them to soar far and beyond the economic success of whites, with few casualties as far as violence goes. They didn't have to kill a bunch of people to get more than equal. They went straight to the top using hard work. Oh my god. This is really, really frustrating, so I will be delving into this issue further, but for now I'm just going to have to leave you with this.
Hi, I'm Peggy Hubbard. By now, you guys already know what happened in St. Louis last night. Police officers went to go, pretty much what they did was they went to execute a warrant for an arrest for a very, very bad guy. When they came to get him, instead of going peacefully, having his day in court, he decides to pull out another stolen gun, shoot at the police. Police shot back, and he was killed. Within the same time frame, news broke out about a 9-year-old girl in Ferguson died in a drive-by shooting in her room doing her homework. She dies by a stray bullet to the chest. Last night, who do you think they protested for? The thug, the criminal, because they're hollering police brutality. Are you fucking kidding me? Police brutality? How about black brutality? You black people, my black people, you are the fucking most violent motherfuckers I have ever seen in my life. A little girl is dead. You say Black Lives Matter? Her life mattered. Her dreams mattered. Her future mattered. Her promises mattered. It mattered. Yet you trifling motherfuckers are out there tearing up the neighborhood I grew up in. I was born and raised. I was raised by a single mother. 8 kids. This woman raised 8 kids by herself. She lost one. One. Because that boy did not listen and he died by the gun. You want to be upset about black lives? You want to be upset about police brutality? There is real police brutality out there, I'll give you that. But night after night after night, on Channel 4, Channel 2, Channel 5, Channel 30, Channel 11, St. Louis Post-Dispatch, murder, 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 black on black murder. But yet you assholes are out there tearing up your own shit. It's not your shit, other people's shit. For a criminal, for a thug. Bailing out criminals and thugs. Let me tell you something. I got a kid locked up. Oh yeah, I put him there. I turned his ass in. Yes, I did, because you know what? I'm a strong black woman. I am a black mother.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Sorry I got a little angry at this one, but this is one of those subjects that just really tickles me fucking pink. If you'd like to see more, including whenever I delve into the subject further, go ahead and subscribe, leave a thumbs up if you liked, and leave some comments with your thoughts if you'd like as well. I'll be sure to get back to them. And if you know of anything else you'd like me to cover, you could also leave that in the comments as well. Take care, guys.